On May 10th, 2021, the South Korean internet conglomerate Naver, aka the owners and creators of Webtoon, completed their acquisition of the Toronto based web fiction platform Wattpad for a staggering 600 million US dollars in cash and stock transactions. To those of us web novel enthusiasts, this was the biggest shakeup in the online web fiction ecosystem since forever. Naver not only had the biggest webcomic platform in Webtoon, but it also had the top web web novel. Okay, maybe the argument between webnovel.com, Shosetsuko no Naro, and Wattpad on which one is the top web novel platform is too divisive. So let's just go with one of the top web novel platforms. This was a big shift. This was as big a shift as when the mouse added Marvel to its unholy Infinity Gauntlet. Naver was coming in with those fat stacks and was getting some pretty badass adaptations going on its own. In fact, Naver's Webtoon was so big at this point that DC themselves had jumped on the bandwagon with their most favorite and profitable hero, Batman. So 5 months since this deal was finalized, what exactly has become of it? What has changed? And will webnovel.com buy a webcomic site just to get even? Well, the last one clearly won't happen, but let's just answer the first question. Now, before we go on, please remember to leave a like, to smash that subscribe button, and also to hit that bell icon if you want to be notified about more web novel content. Now, here's the part where I beg. So, my 2021 end of year dream is to reach 100 subscribers, and I would very much be very thankful to you guys if I was able to do it. Yeah, just like subscribe, and yeah, I'm very thankful for that. But I'm still grateful for the subscribers who I have and the people who are viewing this video. So thank you for being subscribed to my channel, and I'm very grateful. So yeah, let's get on with the rest of the video. So recently in November, Webtoon Wattpad announced their expansion into the graphic novel print with Wattpad Webtoon Unscrolled, which is going to bring stories from the online comic platform Webtoon to bookshelves. The imprint debut list of 6 graphic novels is expected for publication in the fall of 2022. Bobby Chase, former vice president of global publishing, initiatives, and digital strategy at DC Entertainment, has been named executive editor of the new imprint. So at least they have someone at the head with some serious knowledge in the publishing business. Wattpad Webtoon Unscrolled, yes, that's what they're calling it, will be distributed in Canada by Raincoast Books and Macmillan in the US. Alea Gardner, Senior Vice President of Publishing at Wattpad Webtoon Studios, said, "The new imprint will focus on diverse new voices and genres that have established fandoms all over the world." Gardner added, "With Webtoon Unscrolled, we're going to bring more Webtoon artists to bookshelves faster than ever." The initial list will include print adaptations of such Webtoon hits like Tower of God, True Beauty, and Doombreaker. On November the 3rd, Wattpad Webtoon announced a collaboration with Hybe artists, including BTS, TXT, and Enfeem. So yeah, that's for all you K-pop stans who love the pretty Korean boys. They're doing a collaboration with them. So starting January 14th, 2022, 6 original webcomics and web novels will be released on each platform globally. 3 webcomics on Webtoon and 3 web novels on Wattpad. The first Heibi original stories will be Seven Fates, Shako, yes, that's what it's called, a collaboration with BTS, which is a dynamic story which follows seven young men bound by fate. After growing up together through a series of trials and tribulations, they must become a unified group of seven to unlock their destiny. It's an urban fantasy story set in a newer future, inspired by Chakogaspa tiger hunters of the Joseon dynasty in Korea. So I'm sorry if I butchered the names here. Yeah, I'm sorry if I butchered the names here. So Wattpad and Webtoon will also introduce Dark Moon with Enfi globally. Mixing urban fantasy and teen romance, the story follows the confrontation, confusion, and chemistry between a group of vampires, a pack of werewolves, and a mysterious girl with a secret. Dark Moon will be part of a series of stories starting with Dark Moon, the Blood Altar, in January 15th, combining a heroine with incredible abilities, youthful friendships, and a powerful secret. Then you shall have the Star Seekers, which will be in collaboration with Tomorrow X Together TXT, released on January 16th, which follows a group of young men in a pop band who live in a world where magic is part of everyday reality. The group awakens one day to discover that they possess dormant magic abilities. This fantasy tale features imaginary creatures, magic, and a fun look at the world of entertainment. And if we reach 100 subscribers before January, then I promise to review every one of these webcomics and web novels. But I'm kind of excited to see it because this really shows like Webtoon and Naver were already hitting it big with their DC, their God of High School and Tower of God adaptations. Like they were doing well, and now that they own Wattpad is doing well. Like maybe I've been living in a box, and maybe Wattpad has been making these big deals with extremely popular celebrities, but I think that they're going to get a lot of recognition and a lot of people reading if these boy band pop groups have a presence on their platforms. So, yeah. But the biggest thing to come out of this relationship, this merger, is Wattpad Webtoon Studio. So in June of 2021, Wattpad and Webtoon announced that they were merging their studio divisions to create Wattpad Webtoon Studios with Aaron Levitz, who previously oversaw Wattpad Studios, serving as the president of the combined group. This studio exists to create adaptations of books of properties that both platforms view as marketable. So Naver is supporting the new studio with an investment of $100 million in content development and production financing. The studio will use data to determine the most popular stories and attempt to ascertain their potential for access in the broader marketplace as TV shows, films, and books. Examples of the current properties that are chosen for this merged studio are Grimoire Land, a popular webtoon which is going to be made into a film, and Wattpad's Unholy Matrimony, and there's some other projects being worked on. So this is a future of a lot of Wattpad and Webtoon adaptations in the future. With the amount of money that I can see Naver bringing into this, it's not so much of a stretch to imagine that they could be a serious big studio in future. And look, we're giving them the content and the original ideas. Like a lot of normal studios in Hollywood might be nervous. Sorry, maybe something's going on with my spelling today. But they'll be nervous to do most adaptations of things because they're not sure, or just original stuff. But this studio already has people giving it stuff which they can test to audiences, because which audiences can love. Because like if you told people, hey, we're gonna do an adaptation of, well, any popular Wattpad story, and yeah, people are gonna want to see it. People are gonna want to see it. So this is a big boon for Wattpad. Like I see this studio getting big in future because it doesn't even have to go outside to find stuff. Its platforms have diverse fiction, and with the Waddies, I see a lot of people who want the Waddies gain adaptations from this. I even see a potential for even a God of High School movie live action adaptation in future, because you know Hollywood is mad for live action adaptations. So the acquisition of Wattpad by Naver, from what we've seen, has brought some pretty serious changes to the web fiction scene. Like before, I was thinking maybe most adaptations of web fiction stories will probably go to stuff like Netflix to adapt. But with Naver Webtoon Studio, I see them adapting a lot of stuff. Like I see them maybe being a Netflix of their own in future. Maybe it won't be soon. Maybe it will be in 10 years, maybe 15 years. But I see them succeeding, and I see them maybe becoming a big platform where we might even be seeing live action adaptations, and due to Naver themselves and maybe their connections with, it's Funimation? I think they have, yeah, Funimation did the God of High School adaptation. So I see it a platform that we could see live action stuff and animated stuff in future if this studio succeeds. And I'm very certain it will succeed. And I, for one, am looking forward to the future to see what other great surprises lie in store due to this deal. So, yeah, this has been Red Chaos 1 signing off.